Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear student for Model Experimental Future 15 Language School. Welcome to our mathematical education program today. Today we have a lesson for second preparatory stage in algebra. Our title today is Powers in R. Powers in R. Rules of power. Roots of power. Number 1, x power m times x power n. We have same base here. X is called base, n is called power. We have same base here, x. In multiply same base, the same base as itself. The same base as itself. And we must to add the power, m plus n. For example here, 3 power 5 multiply 3 power 6 x power 8 times x power 2 equal 3 same base, 3 same base. We write the same base as itself and we must add the power 5 plus 6 equals 3 power 11. This x power 8 x power 2 have x same base. Yes, x same base as itself, and we must add the power. Excellent Miss هالة. Miss هالة لغة عربية ولكن بتجاوب معانا في الماس. Excellent والله Miss هالة عباس. Now we convert this rule. This rule multiply same base adds the power. We convert it. Convert it means, oh yes, time division. If we divide same base, the same base as itself, in time we add the power. In divide we, yes, Allah said, subtract the power, m minus n. For example, x power 6 divided x power 2. We have to write x as itself, common base or same base, and subtract the power 6 minus equal. لا لا بس هلا باين كانت مثل اللي بعد. Next. Here we can write two rules. Summary of these two rules, we can distribute the power in times and divided. Where is times? The two symbol, if we haven't plus or minus in the middle, then the two symbol times. X times y power n. We can distribute n in x and in y, x power n, y power n. And we can distribute the power in division. Then we can distribute the power in two cases, time and divided. Time and divided, x power n over y power n. For example, a times b all power 5, a power 5, b power 5. 3 over 5 all power 6, 3 power 6 over 5 power 6. We have four operation, Miss Hala, four operation, time, divide, plus, minus. We can distribute the power in time and divide. Then we can't distribute power in plus or minus. It means that a plus b power n not equal a power n plus b power n, and a minus b power n not equal a power n minus b power n. Then here we can distribute the power in two operation, time and divided by, but we can't distribute the power in plus or minus. Here, if we have one base and two power, inside power and outside power, we the base as itself, and we multiply inside power times outside power. Here we have 3 power 2 all power 5. 3 is the base as itself, and we have to time inside power 2 times outside power 3 power 10. مش هلا كانت ماس على فكره والجو كويس. نيكست 6 remarks. Remarks here. First remark, x power n, x power negative n. Base is the same base, but the power, yes, additive inverse. Additive inverse, converse sign. X power n, x power negative n. If we multiply x power n times x power negative n, إذا عملنا multiply x power n times x power negative n, what is the result? X power n times x power negative n, multiply same base x as itself, and we add the power n plus negative n 0. Any base power 0 equal 1. Any two number, the result of multiply or the product equal 1, then these two number multiplicative inverse of each other. Multiplicative inverse. Then x power n is the multiplicative inverse of x power negative n. What? 5 times 1 over 5 equal 1. Then 5 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 over 5. X power n times x power negative n equal 1. Then x power n is the multiplicative inverse of x power negative n. Next time. Example. Root 3 power 5 times root 3 power negative 5. Oh, the two number is the multiplicative inverse of each other's, because base is the same base, but the power is the additive inverse. Then root 3 power 5 times root 3 power negative 5 equal 1. This remark we can reciprocate the fraction in under one condition. It changes the sign of the power. X over y power n, reciprocate y over x power negative n. For example, 2 over 3 power negative 5. We can reciprocate 2 over 3. 3 over 2 power 5. Positive 5. Yes. Root 2 over root 7. All power negative 9. Root 7. أيوة. All power positive 9. Next. Another example. 11. This example, you can see it. Root 5, root 2 over root 3 power 5. Root 2 over root 3 power 5. I can reciprocate the fraction and the power positive 5 converted to power negative 5. Root 2 over root 3 power positive 5 equal root 3 power root 2, reciprocate the fraction, power negative 5, change the sign of the power. Such that root 2 over root 3 power positive 5 times root 2 over root 3 power negative 5 equal 1. Change. Example. Find in the simplest form. 5 times root 5 power negative 1. 5 as itself. Root 5 power negative. I can reciprocate it. Where is the denominator? I haven't the denominator. Yes. Excellent. The denominator, consider the denominator equal 1. Any fraction having denominator, I consider it equal 1. Now, I can reciprocate the fraction root 5 over 1, 1 over root 5. And it changes the sign of the power, negative 1, positive 1. When is power positive 1, I can remove it. I can remove it. Power 1, I can remove it. 5 times 1 over root 5. Are these same base? No. 5 root? No. Then I convert 5 to root 5. I can convert any number to its root. But power 2. Any number equal its root power 2. Power 2. 5 root 5 power 2 times 1 over root 5. 7. Root 7 power 2. 11 root 11 power 2. I can convert any number to x square root power 2. Then here 5 I want to convert it to root 5. Then 5 equal root 5 power 2 times 1 over root 5. Here I have same base. Division. Multiply, mister. No, division. Because root 5 power 2 in the numerator and root 5 power 1 in the denominator. I have now division same base. Yes, excellent. Division same base. The same base root 5 as itself. And I must subtract the power 2 minus 1 root 5 power 1. Example. root 3 over root 2 power negative 4. انت معانا يا ميس؟ طب لو سالته ما جاوبتيش انا قصدك في الضربات. We can reciprocal this fraction. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Root 2 up and root 3 down.
Down.
Root 2 over root 3. Power negative 4, power positive 4.
Positive 4.
I can remove the root.
Remove the root.
I can put the root here, power 2. Put the root, power 2. I can remove the root, divide the power by 2. When we remove the root, I divide the power by 2. 2 over 3, power 4 over 2. 2 power 2, 4. 3 power 2 equal 9. Example simplified. Here, Ms. Ghanem, here, are there any same base?
No.
Our rule is the same base. Our rule is the same base. Are there any same base? No.
No.
But I can convert 4 to 2. What? How? 4 divided 2 equal 2, divided 2 equal 1. Then 4 equal 2 power 2. Now, 2 power negative 1 as itself, but 4 I convert it to 2 power 2. 3 power negative 1 as itself. In the numerator, multiply same base. Multiply same base, the same base as itself. And we add the power. Negative 1 plus 2 equal 1. We can't not write it. Over 3 power negative 1. The negative power, I can move it from down to up, but it changes the sign of the power. 2 times 3 power 1. 3 power negative 1. Move up 3 power positive 1. 2 times 3 equal 6. Simplify. Oh, root 15 power negative 1 times root 5 power 3 times 3 power 3. Here we haven't any same base. Here we haven't any same base. 15, I convert the 15 to 3 times 5. 15, 3 times 5. 15 power negative 2. 3 power negative 2 times 5 power negative 2. And root 5 power 3, 3 power 3. Next. Three power negative 2 times root 5 power negative 3. I write 3 and add all powers, and I write 5 and add all powers, and I write root 5 and add all powers. Here, 3 power negative 1, 1 over 3. Here 5 power negative 2. Here root 5 power 6 means 5 power 3. 3 power negative 1 over 3 times 5 equal 5 over 3. In this example, we haven't any same base. Prove that this left hand side equal 343. Now, and find the 6 power 2n. 49 power 2n. 49 power n. 49 equals 7 power 2 n. 25 power 2n. 5 power 4n. 9 power 9 power 2n. 3 power 4n. Because 9 equals 3 power 2. And I have power 2. 3 power 2. 2. 3 power 4n. 7 power negative n. 5 power 4n. 3 power 4n. 3 power 4n up. 3 power 4n down. 5 power 4n up. 5 power 4n down. Now we have 7 power 2n in the numerator and 7 power negative n in the denominator. This is division same base. The same base 7 as itself, and subtract the power 2n minus negative n 3n. Then 7 power 3n equals this number 7 power 3. The 3 for 3. 3 for 3 by factorization. 7 power 3. 3 for 3 by factorization over 4 over 7. Over 7. Over 7 equals 7 power 3. 3. Here 7 power 3n equals 7 power 3. This equation is called, yes, indices equation of power equation. Base equal base. I can deduce that power equal power. In any equation, if the base left hand side equals the base right hand side, I can deduce that the power in left hand side equals the power in right hand side. 3n equal 3, then n equal 1. Change. n equal 1. He required 6 power 2n. 6 power 2n, 6 power 2 times 1, 6 power 2 equal 36. If x equal, y equal, I is xy. Again, required xy. xy is a multiplicative inverse of each other. X multiplicative inverse of y multiplicative inverse of x. From where? X and y have same numbers, same bracket. But, yes, additive inverse of symbol. Any numbers have additive inverse of symbol? Yes, multiplicative inverse. Root 2 plus 3 power 5 minus 5. Root 2 power plus 3 power 0 equal km 1. Yes, root 2 plus 3 power 5 times root 2 plus 3 power negative 5. Root 2 power minus 3 as itself. And we add 5 plus negative 5, 0. Any bracket, any number, anything power 0 equal 1. Example. 2 power x times 5 power negative x equal 2.5. X equal. 2 power x is the numerator. But 5 power negative x, I move it in the denominator. 5 power positive x. 2.5. Yes, I simplify it in the calculator. 25 over 10 or 5 over 2. Next. Yes, 2 over x over 5 power x. 5 power negative x in numerator. I move it in the denominator. 5 power positive x. 2.5, 25 over 10 or 5 over 2. Now we have 2 over 5 power x. Common power, I write it outside the bracket. Equal 5 over 2. But these bases are not same base, but reciprocal. I can reciprocal any one of them. 2 over 5 power x as itself, and the reciprocal 5 over 2, 2 over 5. 5 over 2 power 1. I reciprocal it 2 over 5 power negative 1. Any reciprocate, change the sign of the power. Now, 2 over 5 power x equal 2 over 5 power negative 1. Base left hand side equal base right hand side. Then x equal كام يا ميس بقى؟
نيجاتيف 1.
نيجاتيف 1 1 لا.
نيجاتيف.
مش هجيب لك شوكولاته. اللي بعده. For example, 4 power x minus 10 equal 1 over 16. 4 power x minus 10 equal 1 over 16. These bases, not same base. These bases, not same base. But I can convert 16 to 4 by factor, right? 16 over 4 equal 4 over 4 equal 1. I can remove 16 and write it 4 power 2. Then 4 power x minus 10 equal 1 over 4 power 2. Are these same bases? No. 4 here in numerator. 4 here in denominator. I must move 4 power 2 from numerator to denominator and change the sign of the power. Then 4 power x minus 10 equal 4 move up 4 power negative 2. Now, base equal base. I can deduce that power x minus 10 equal power negative 2. I can remove negative 10 positive 10, x equal 8. You want the cubic root x. Cubic root x equal cubic root 8 equal 2. فاكر النهارده؟ English